standing here with PoYo from LowLandLions, who are down 0-2 in Group A. PoYo, how are you, man?
Sorry, what?
How are you?
Oh, yeah, good. Well, just lost 2 best of 3s, but Vortex pretty good, so now I'm still doing fine.
Yeah, I mean, people didn't really expect you to beat Vortex. Sorry, man, but I guess that's most people thought. But Orc, on the other hand, 2-1, bit disappointed, I guess.
Yeah. The first game it went like really well. Just I played my normal game and it wasn't like really close. I won pretty hard and then I don't know, like I started messing up after I was 1-0 ahead, thinking I don't know, just the wrong mindset, I think. So yeah, I lost 2 games in a row. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Too bad.
Going into the tournament, you are placed in Group A. Thoughts on Group A and your opponents?
On my group or the other group?
Yeah, your group.
Oh, yeah, well, I think Vortex will get first place. He already beat Snoot 2-0, so yeah. And then it'll be between Snoot and Orc. I think Snoot will advance as well, yeah.
And taking a look at the other group, thoughts on that group, and which group do you feel is the hardest?
I don't know. It's hard to say which one is the hardest. I was a bit surprised that Bishu beat Cass 2-0, so I'm not sure. I thought Cass and Nurtio would advance, but I think it'll depend on the next round right now. So I think Nurtio will advance, and I'm not sure about the other person.
I want to pick your brain about like the match versus Orc. Why do you feel, like you said, you felt like comfortable in the first during the first map? So why do you think that you actually lost the match at the end of the game?
Yeah, I think the mindset basically. I wasn't playing like 100% or something because I was ahead 1-0. I don't know, like my build just didn't work out, and yeah. He played very well though, and yeah, too bad.
So you're down 0-2, as said. We don't want to go into that anymore. But why do you think that is? Has it something to do with preparations, or does it just come down to the day?
Well, I think the day is fine. I think it comes down to just the opponents. I mean. Yeah, 3 Zergs, it's pretty hard in general, Zerg, and I mean Vortex and Snoot are really good, Orc as well, but yeah, so I think I'm just the underdog and there's a lot of Zergs, so I don't think it's that surprising, so yeah, that's just how it went.
So you've already said who you expect to go through from Group A, but looking at Group B, who do you think will top the group, and who do you think might be in for a surprise, if any?
Nurtio, I think he will win the group. Second place, as I said, Bishu beat Cass already, so I'm not sure about the second. I hope Harstem. I think it'll still, I think Cass or, I don't know, like, I think Cass or Harstem still, like one of those two,
Yeah, and Harstem is definitely one of the players to look out for in Europe right now. I feel like that he's one of the upcoming players playing for Fnatic, one of the best organizations in the world, I guess. So he's done really well lately. So what do you make of the state of the Dutch scene? And it seems to me like it's you, Grubby, and Harstem. So why do you think it's only 3 top players? Why do you think there's only 3 top players from the Netherlands?
And Red as well, I guess.
Yeah, Red, sorry. Yeah.
4, yeah. I don't know, like, it was like just Grubby and Red for a while, and then like, me and Harstem kind of came up as well. Well, there's still quite some good players, but most of them are like, High Master or GM, but so why do I think it is? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a country, so like if you compare it to the amount of good players to the amount of people that live in the Netherlands, it's okay, I think. So yeah.
So what about the competition in the Netherlands? Any big tournaments you really want to win? Like looking at the upcoming month? Any tournaments in the Netherlands you really want to win?
Well, in December, nothing anymore. But there's generally in Belgium as well. There's about, let's see, like 3 pretty good tournaments that are like once or twice a year. So there's still a pretty good scene and pretty good tournaments that you can still that I still play in and try to win. Yeah.
And you're of course playing for LowLandLions, probably the biggest organization in the Netherlands. So, are you satisfied playing for LowLandLions? The team has just picked up some brand new players. Thoughts on the pickups?
Yeah, I mean, the team is basically, it just has Dutch and Belgian players. So, and they're basically the best players that were recruitable. So I think it's a very good pickup. I think there's a lot of like really young players that will still, I think they will get really good. And yeah, LowLandLions is the biggest organization in the Benelux, and so yeah, I'm very happy to be in it. Yeah.
I know it's a bit of a touchy subject, but LowLandLions and Western Wolves are like partners. They are basically surrounding the same company, and when Western Wolves was formed, it was decided that a lot of the good European players that LowLandLions eventually actually could pick up, they went to Western Wolves. Do you feel like you would have the potential to actually move to Western Wolves, or does it have something to do with your contract and the fact that you are from the Netherlands, that you actually have to play for LowLandLions?
Yeah, it's basically just separated, so all the international players, which are not from Netherlands or Belgium, they can play for Western Wolves, and all the Belgium and Dutch players, they can play for LowLandLions. So it's just separated like that. So
it has nothing to do with the amount, like salary, training environment and stuff like that. Okay.
No.
And especially training environment is a really important subject nowadays. Team houses popping up everywhere. Could you see yourself moving into a team house?
Well, I don't think in LowLandLions, I don't think so. Yeah, it's just a Benelux organization, so I don't think there will be one in LowLandLions. So yeah, well, only if I would get into a different team or something. That would be like the only way I could get into a team house. So yeah.
You don't think LowLandLions could eventually? I know you are into all the management stuff, but don't you think it would be a possibility for LowLandLions to maybe cooperate with a, like, say, Korean team, which eventually could lead to you flying out to Korea?
Yeah, yeah. I guess that could be a possibility. Yeah. So I don't know.
Would that be something?
Cool. Yeah.
Would that be something you would do?
Yeah, definitely. Korea, yeah.
So yeah, back to THOR Open, of course. Out of the tournament, I guess. What can you like take from here and go into other tournaments, if any?
Well, I mean, I still just make a lot of mistakes in my play, so of course I can check those and try to improve. What else? Yeah. I think like kind of the mindset thing. I need to just really play my best 100% at every map, no matter the score and everything else. So yeah, those two things kind of.
Yeah, that was last question before wrapping this one up. The winner of the tournament, who do you think it will be and why?
Good one. I think Vortex, because he beat me 2-0. So.
You don't think a player like Nurcho has a potential to win the tournament?
No, yeah. Vortex or Nurcho. Yeah, I think definitely a Zerg at least. I don't think Cass will win. Yeah, Vortex or Nurture, one of those two, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview. Any final shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out to LowLandLions and our sponsors, MSI, Western Digital, Rocket, Iama. Yeah, thank you.
And thank you for the interview, of course. To all of you out there, do stay tuned to ESPN.net for more coverage of THOR Open 2012.